Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing your January 2025 predictions. Happy New Year everyone. I know a lot of you are watching this reading before the New Year's. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and may you have a wonderful year ahead full of your wishes coming true. So, in today's reading, you will be picking your pile using the Fool card on top of each deck, along with your crystals, which I will introduce to you in a moment, the names of them in a moment. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, let me introduce each pile to you. For pile number 1, you've got the Amethyst. For pile number 2, you've got the Tiger's Eye. For pile number 3, you've got the Ocean Calcite. And for pile number 4, you've got the Carnelian. My apologies, pile number 3 is the Carrebian Calcite, and pile number 4 is the Carnelian. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. They're meant to take you to the readings you're meant to hear. And if you're drawn to more than one pile or all of the piles and you've got something to do, trust your intuition. You can keep it in the background and listen all about your month of January. It's the first month of your year. It will be a lot of fun to, start hearing what your year is going to begin like. So yeah, keep it in the background if you feel drawn to several. Do something that you want to do and listen to your spiritual messages. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Please note that in a moment I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you, so you can do just that. And I know that a lot of you that prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, sometimes you're like, you know what, in today's reading, I really want to go by my zodiac sign. So the different options, I believe, are there to make it more enjoyable for you and to give you more options to follow the things that you prefer to do. Okay, and so in today's reading, the star signs the zodiac signs will be represented by each of these crystals. The sunstone will be the fire signs. The green aventurine will be the earth signs. The moonstone will be the water signs. And the sodalite will be the air signs. All right, so let's shuffle them very quickly, and I'll count to 5. Today's reading is 4 piles, so I'll count to 4, and then I'll just place them from the bottom up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bottom up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. For pile number 1, we obviously have the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. For pile number 2, we've got the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. The earth signs, we've got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And the water signs, we've got Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile using any other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your January 2025 predictions. In today's reading, I will be using this board as well as the runes that I'll be casting it on to get an idea of what you can expect in your month, as well as, of course, as always, using your tarot cards as well as your oracle cards. Welcome to your reading. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Amethyst. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, in your reading are the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and of course Aries. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, so let's begin by casting your runes first to get a quick glance and an idea. We've got the Gebo rune in the resolution here. It fell, so let's keep it there. And let's take a look at the rest. 1, 2, 3. Right, we've got the Uruz rune in career, work, and study. We've got the Dagaz rune in the luck part of your reading. Very nice. We've got the Hagalaz rune in travel. And we've got the Gebo rune in resolution. All right, very nice. Let's keep it to the side for now. I think I can keep it right till up to right there. And let's take a look at your tarot cards as well as your oracle cards. Okay, let's pull out your oracle cards and get more information about, this one jumped, let's take it, about your month. We'll be using these decks. Of course, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, as I always tell you guys, you will find them in the description box. Okay, I'm very curious about the runes and the placements. You've got the Hagalaz in travel. The Hagalaz rune is like a delay or change maybe. So I would say for some of you, if you have travel plans in January, there may be changes in dates, or maybe a little bit of a delay, like in knowing exactly when you're going to be traveling or something of that nature. Of course, we're going to take a look at your oracle cards and we might find out more. If you're not traveling, there's a change here. The Hagalaz rune is a rune of change. So you might find that you're traveling more, or something comes up in regards to that. Let's find out. So you've got discovery, service to humanity with discovery. Some of the keywords here are adventurous. Yeah, there's something about travel here. Adventurous, flexibility, touristic guide. I mean, guys, come on, at this point, there's definitely travel here. Events, industry, restaurant owner. Okay, so these are some of the keywords we see here. You've got affirmation for growth, a beautiful card. Okay. You've got feed your desires. Ooh, love that. Feed your desires, an Aries card. And you've got, I feel like it's a month that you are going to enjoy with feed your desires. You could be focusing on things that you enjoy and love, and you will get a lot of that. Could this be the Gebo here? In resolution, though, we'll find out. And you've got transformation. Love that for you. Okay, so before we begin your reading, I actually want to do something, because the runes and the boxes are really making me confused, or at least let's call it curious. I feel very curious. Let's see what transformation you have in your luck, because it seems like there is some growth coming when it comes to your luck. So you've got health and strength and vitality in your work, career, and study. Love that for you. Let's start with the first one that fell, the Gebo and resolution. Gebo is one of the very favorable runes. It's a rune of gifts, giving something and not expecting anything in return. A huge gift. Resolution. Do you have, like, I don't know, an issue with someone? I don't know. Maybe it's a resolution with something else. So let's pull out 3 cards for each, explore these before we do the full reading. So Gebo and resolution. What does that want to say for pile number 1, please? You've got the 5 of Swords. It does look like there's a conflict between you and someone, for sure. You've got the 5 of Pentacles. It's causing you to maybe lose a lot. Or maybe you feel like you've lost a lot. Maybe they feel like they've lost a lot. Maybe both of you. You know, conflicts aren't good really for anyone. You've got the 6 of Cups. Maybe for some of you, the 6 of Cups, this is family or a long life friend or someone you've known for a long time. We said 3 cards. Yeah. It does look like it is someone that you've known for a long time. I think the conflict is causing you both to lose a lot. It's a costly conflict. Yeah, and resolution, 6 of Cups. I think you're going to resolve issues between the two of you together. The Gebo rune is, you know, in the 6 of Cups, we see the older figure gifting the smaller figure. And it doesn't have to be with age, of course. We don't have to take it literally. But I would say someone is going to resolve something with you. They're going to gift you something. I'll pull out some cards for the resolution. What are they giving you? 3 of Wands. 9 of Wands. And 3 of Swords. What are they giving you? I'm glad we pulled out cards. What are they giving you? Something about protection from pain. I, of course, don't know what the story here is, but it looks like they're protecting you. You know, I would say maybe the gift is not something physical. Maybe they're giving you a promise of change. They're giving you a protection maybe from themselves, because you see the checkered floor representing light and shadow. Maybe they're able to see their shadow better and they are protecting you from their shadow side, that they are acknowledging that gives you pain, causes pain. So I think with the 3 of Wands, they are embarking on a new journey with themselves and you, moving forward as a different person, and making sure that even if they have to deal with their own shadow, that they would be dealing with their shadow on their own without guarding and protecting you from the consequences of this shadow. Yeah, and making sure that they deal with it themselves and not hold you accountable for it or cause any sort of pain. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here with the Gebo and the resolution. Obviously with the 6 of Cups, this is a dear person in your life, and they will give you a gift that is far bigger than, you know, just gifting someone, and that is the gift of a better version of themselves. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. Let's take a look at the travel part. What's going on there? Because it says change in travel. So did you know you were traveling? Or is it like you weren't traveling and there are changes here? You might find yourself just traveling a lot. Let's find out. You know, it does say discovery after all, touristic guide. So let's see what this is about. Can we get more information regarding the travel part for pile number 1? And the Hagalaz. So we'll do it just like we did. 3 cards for the travel so that I get to understand that part about your life first. And then we'll be pulling, or let's pull out. We got 4, not 3. What does change mean in that case? Let's find out. Take a kind peek into your beautiful life. You've got the Queen of Swords. So it looks like there are plans here with the Queen of Swords. Whether you or someone has plans for you. You've got the High Priestess. Yes, it looks like maybe you don't know about it with the High Priestess. There are plans. So the High Priestess here could be representing there are changes that you don't see coming if you have plans. If someone has plans for you, then High Priestess is showing you don't know about it yet. Really cool. Okay. Looks like it. And you've got the Seven of Pentacles, patience. I think you got to be a little bit patient. So if you know about these plans, the cards are showing that you will have to be a bit patient for things to roll out in the way that is best for you. If you don't know about it, then here this is saying that the other person that's planning here is taking their time to make these plans, and you're not going to hear about it soon. So there are changes happening here anyways, whether you know about them or not. What are these changes? Six of Cups. Oh, look at that. Maybe it's that very person gifting you some travel. Maybe it is, and like not just them changing, which is definitely what the cards were saying, but also a gift of travel. So it's there. You've got the Six of Cups. Maybe it's your children surprising you with travel. It's a card of children as well. Family surprising you with travel. So Six of Cups, maybe it's a lover surprising you with travel with the Two of Cups. Your spouse, lover. Intimate connection with someone. Seven of Swords. Again, hiding. I think for most of you, this could be a surprise that I just ruined. Well, it's not me, it's the cards. And you've got the Eight of Cups, leaving. Yeah, traveling. I think that here for most of you listening, there seems to be someone who is dear to you, who will be making some travel plans. It's crazy, but that's what I see in your cards, my dear pile number one. They're trying to hide it. And I think the leaving date, at least the Eight of Cups, they're trying to figure out the right leaving date, the day you should go on this trip. Yeah, the transition date, the leaving date. And I think they're being a bit patient with that because there's something here with the Seven of Swords. They do have a good reason. They're maybe hiding a surprise with the Seven of Swords, and maybe even I'm not supposed to know about it for you. So we're just gonna all have to trust the process. Maybe this is something pertaining to your work, although I don't see work here with the cups, but I'm just gonna make sure that I read it for everyone. Maybe this is you have a close relationship with your manager. You're working closely towards a goal that you both care about a lot. So maybe they are preparing something. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it seems like there is someone who's preparing a surprise, and they're just not sure about the leaving date. And yes, the Hagalas in that case shows that you got to be patient. There's a little bit of delay until this person figures it out, I guess. That's what I'm seeing here. I guess if, like, take what resonates, but be patient also. You never know if this is a surprise that's coming your way. Let's now take a look at your luck. What does it mean that your luck is transforming? Let's find out together. I'm so curious about that. The last one is so clear. We can start your reading. It looks like with your career and work, there's a lot of strength and vitality, and the reading itself, I'm sure, will show us. But I think your card here is saying you're going to be discovering a trip, touristic guide. You're going to, and you have to be flexible with it, with flexibility. Yeah, it does look like it. Events industry looks like somebody's preparing for this event. Right. Finally, as we were discussing the luck part, how is your luck changing? Yeah, how's your luck changing? 3 cards. How's your luck transforming? So what's the luck? And then we'll pull out for transforming. The luck has to do with lovers, right? It has to do with the 10 of Wands. And it has to do with the Devil card. Well, it looks like it has to do with something you love and desire. For a lot of you, obviously with the Lovers card, it has to do with love, but it not necessarily, depending on what resonates with you, of course. The Devil card shows me that what you care about here, what you love about here, you might have had an unhealthy relationship with the Devil card and the Ten of Wands. The Devil card always shows us that we are attached to something. And when we're so attached to something, it causes a lot of pain, or at least, like the Wands would say, heaviness. It caused a lot of heaviness. So I guess you really wanted something, or maybe you wanted to be in a loving relationship, or maybe you wanted someone in specific. And I think here it's talking about how what was really standing in your way is your deep desire for it. It's absolutely okay to love and want something, but the universe always teaches us, and specifically with the Devil card, not to be attached to it. And that means love it, enjoy it, but be okay if it's not there. Know that the universe is abundant, and it shall always give you back more than what you are expecting. So there's something about you being so attached to something that you love so much that caused you a lot of heaviness. So how is that transforming? How is your luck transforming in the area that you really love? You've got the World card. Lovely. Okay. Interesting. You've got the Queen of Cups. Wow. The Queen of Cups is balanced emotionally, which is what we were discussing right there. And you've got the Six of Swords. Well, it makes sense. We were just discussing how the universe sometimes, I think, as within, so without. That's the whole idea of the Devil card. It's really not sometimes. It's really about guiding us to love without being attached. And so there's something about you, actually, with the World card and the completion card. There's something about you completing that lesson. There's something about you finding balance with the Queen of Cups emotionally. So I would be bold and say that you have really changed the way you're thinking with the Six of Swords. You really transitioned your old thoughts and your old ways. There's something about you releasing that attachment and desire, letting go of the very energy that used to hold you hostage to it. And because you've released it, not in terms of you wanting it, not in terms of you loving it, but in terms of you needing it. That's really changing the energy around you. Finally released your attachment to a huge shadow. And that is changing your luck completely when it comes to love relationships, or when it comes to something that you really love, that you always wanted to have, but it seems you always had troubles having it in the way that you want. All the best of luck with that. Congratulations with that, my dear pile number one. Love this for you. And I think the career section is pretty clear. We'll get more information in a moment on that. Let's pull out 6 cards for the reading itself, or at least see how it fills the table, and that's what's meant to be. So for the reading itself, and including the career, work, and study part of your reading, let's see what this is about. That's why you've got transformation. You're really transforming this month, aren't you? Emotionally, with the Cancer on this card. Cancer in the zodiac signs represents emotions, right? So you're really maturing and growing emotionally. Okay. Oh, that's why you've got feed your desires. So you used to be attached to something and your arms released. You're no longer attached to it. You're releasing the attachment, and that's why you are starting to feel like you're enjoying your desires. Affirmation for growth is all starting to make sense, isn't it? Okay, so you've got the Three of Swords, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. Wow, I love your cards. Knight of Cups, The Justice card? Oh, wait, we can't do that. Yeah, YouTube's rules. The Justice card. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles definitely talks about your career here. It looks like with the Ace of Pentacles as well as the affirmation for growth, it seems like there is a seed that's starting to sprout. I would say when it comes to your career and your work, Nine of Cups, there is something growing for you, starting with the Ace of Pentacles to happen for you this month that is pertaining to a great wish that you have when it comes to your career, work, or study. The Justice card always talks about the fact that you reap what you sow. So this tells me that you've worked hard in planting the seed, in watering it, and taking good care of it, and something is starting to sprout for you in January. So yeah, it does look like you've put a lot of effort into something and it's starting to give. The Page of Cups is a messenger. So you might get a message or an email or some news that you really like. You might look at something and go, oh, I love this. The message could be you detecting some information as you look at your performance, as you look at the market studies, as you look at information, or as you look at the situation. The reason I'm coming up with the idea of deducing something is because as the Page of Cups, it has to do with emotions. It gives me an idea that you're going to love something. Maybe you're going to, like, it could be direct. You get a message that you really love, or it could be deducing something as you look at the cause and effect, like I put this investment here, which got me this, and when I put that investment here, it gave me this, or when I did that effort, it got me that type of result, and so on. That's where I'm getting this idea from of deducing. But there's something about you watching the growth and loving the result. At least, at the very least, this is what's going on when it comes to your work. You're loving the result. It's starting to give for sure, the efforts that you've been putting in. So you're really going to discover that something is working, and you're really going to love that in January. You're like, oh my God, great opportunity. It's working. This is a great opportunity for me. It's giving a lot of strength to the effort that I'm putting in, or my work is becoming stronger now that this is working out for me. And I believe this is another major transformation and something that you desired that you will start to enjoy in January as well. So this kind of looks like new year, new you, isn't it? Okay. You know, it does say restaurant owner. So for some of you, this could be your small business that you greatly care about and is starting to work for you. You know, it's there for someone listening. And it looks with the Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords as well that it is a month where you're really healing a lot of pain. We do know that you're healing that pain for yourself first, emotionally, remember? But it also shows with the Knight of Cups that someone wants to reach out to you, wants to make it better, offering their love with the Knight of Cups, like being gentle, being loving, being approaching you with the Knight of Cups, approaching you, and also taking responsibility for what they hurt you with. This seems to be a big part of your reading going on. It's the first rune that fell. Okay, then I guess now it's time to focus on the career and the work. We know we have an idea here, but we didn't put more focus on it. Now that we understand the idea, let's put a little bit more focus and see what's going on here. You have a growth level when it comes to restaurant owner, when it comes to work. I'm guessing this is talking about you're going to start to see growth. But let's get more information about what's sprouting here for you when it comes to your career, work, or your study. So you've got the Nine of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Wands, which is a card of success. Great. Okay, lovely. And you've got, what's that? And you've got the Two of Wands. Nine of Swords shows that you have probably been going through a lot of stress when it comes to something you're trying to grow. Two of Wands shows me that you've had a vision for a while that you have been trying to work on with the Three of Pentacles. You know, sometimes when we have a strong vision towards something, especially during its inception, when it's not working yet, it could bring a lot of stress. Part of us with the Two of Wands knows that you can see something clearly. The other part of it is wondering if you are seeing it clearly, because it's clearly not working yet. And it's just like the plant in your case. You haven't been seeing efforts, but energetically a lot has been going on. And you know, the seed plants its roots before you see it going up. So I would say this is talking about how so much has been going on energetically. You know, energy is created first before anything else. So much has been created energetically before you're going to see it in your world as it sprouts up. So this is talking about, yes, you may have been really anxious, but you've been working anyways with the Three of Pentacles. You've been working towards your goals and your vision anyways, despite the fact that you have not seen anything sprout. Six of Wands shows that this is the month where you're going to start seeing success finally when it comes to this regard. And that translates as something finally sprouting. You finally going, oh my God, I thought it wasn't going to work, but it looks like it's strong. It's working out for me. It was meant to work all along. So how is it going to start succeeding and working? For pile number one, please. You've got the Devil card. Well, we've got something about it energetically here. Can you believe that your desire was something else, that whichever you loved, held it back energetically? Can you believe that? They may not be related at all, but it was part of it. So the first part is the healing the energy. And you've got the Moon card. How's it working? I think, to be honest with you, if I'm pretty honest, it looks like you're already doing the work. What's really making it work is how you're changing yourself on a subconscious level, because the Moon and the Devil card both have in common the shadow aspect, what we're not seeing, what the dangers we're not dealing with, the things within us we're not looking at. So I would say, because you released attachment towards something in your life, it is showing up in your life in terms of this particularly working for you, and many other things. We know that something that you love is working out for you, and even that is working out for you. You know, guys, how many times have we noticed that when we change on the inside and think, you know what, from now on, I've decided not to do that again, and you really feel good on the inside, you change something within you, take better decisions about your life, and you start seeing other things play out in your life and changing to the better. You know what I mean? I'm sure every person experienced that, where you go, you make a new page with yourself within you, and you go, you know what, I'm never going to do that again. Or you know what, I'm going to change this and that about my life. And suddenly many other things right away change to the better. And that's what I'm seeing here happening in your reading. You're really changing something substantial in your life. When it comes to your emotions, the Devil card, the Three of Swords under it, and it's been actually wreaking havoc in many areas of your life, causing stress and maybe a blockage even, to you seeing results in many different areas. And now I'm seeing that blockage being removed as you release that blockage within you. And that is directly resulting in great strength and vitality in the area of your work, specifically that which you have envisioned and started. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see going on in your month. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear, I will catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your January 2025 predictions. As you can see on the very right, we'll be casting some runes on a board with different areas of your life. This way, we get more details on what you can expect in your month. These are the decks that I'll be... Oh, this is an extra deck. The extra card in this deck. Let's remove these extra cards. All right. So let me very quickly... Oh, by the way, if you're interested in knowing the names of the decks that I use, you'll find that I always list them in the description box. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Tiger's Eye. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Libra. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and cast your runes. Right, so we actually have 2 runes, the Ingwaz rune and the Algiz rune in right now. Wow. And you've got the Wunyu rune, great rune in the area of change. I love this for you. Okay. Let me reveal your oracle cards to you first. You know, you do have the Raido rune outside, which has to do with going on a journey. So I will keep it there. And let's see what this says in a moment. But yeah, this is what I see. And let's reveal your oracle cards, my dear pile number 2. So you've got tears of joy and sadness. It's like something is bittersweet, perhaps. Let's find out. Keep it here. You've got take shelter. It's a Libra sign. Take shelter. And you've got character. There's something about you for sure. So it says the associate, a right-hand man, a cooperator, member, partner, colleague, collaborator. And notice how these 2 look nearly the same. This is, of course, the reflection of the girl. Obviously, they're the same. And I'm just pointing that out because that's a card of character here. But let's wait. And you've got purpose. All right, let's make space for your tarot cards. Let me adjust things and I'll be back. That's much better. And I would say, just like we've done with pile number 1, let's take a look at this area there. Right now, there seems to be a potential for something, the Ingwaz rune. Something, it's like the Ingwaz rune is a seed, but it's a seed that may happen, has a huge potential. Let's put it this way, has a huge potential. And the Algiz rune is showing that it has a very strong potential because the Algiz rune is a rune of strength and power. And it says right now So this is the month, it seems, where something of great potential is going to begin for you. It does say change after all. And you know, the Wunyo rune is a very favorable rune. It's a rune of joy, bliss. It's a rune of success. It's a rune of peace as well. So let's see what sort of potential are we seeing for you this month, the strong potential. So you've got the, is this the other way around? No. You've got the Ten of Swords. Just got confused there because usually the numbers are up there. But yeah, Ten of Swords. You got the Five of Cups. You've got the Sun card. Wow, a lot of healing there. You've got the togetherness. So we're looking at this part right there. We're not doing the full tarot reading yet. Just cards to show us what's up there. So what's right now? And in this section below are the clarification for the runes. You've got the Ten of Wands, as well as the Knight of Chocolate Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So what's going on here? Let's look at the right now. What is the right now representing? What's the situation? The situation is quite clear. There's a lot of pain, it looks like. You've been going through a lot of pain. That could be personal pain, that could be pain at work, that could be pain with people that you're dealing with. But in any case, the Ten of Swords does signify that you have been going through some brutal pain. The Five of Cups shows that you've been going through a lot of sadness and disappointment. Again, you've been trying to find the cure, but you haven't been finding any. Oops, although all along with the two honey pots here, they've been there all along, but it's the one cure that you haven't been looking at. And I'm starting to feel like this huge card right there is associated to what we're looking at. Tears of joy and sadness. So I think you're turning your sad tears into joyful tears with the Sun card here. I think you finally looked at what you need to focus on to turn that sadness into joy. That's the situation. It talks about a painful part in your life that you're turning this month into great joy. How's that happening? What is the Ingwaz rune? What's that new beginning? That strong new beginning that's happening here. You've got togetherness, and they're saving their friend. It's an extra card in this deck. Okay, you've got the Ten of Wands. You've already seen that. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles. And these are clarifying the runes for us. What's starting now? I think you're nearly there with the Ten of Wands. Do you see a few steps? And you're nearly there. You're nearly taking off a lot of heaviness off of your back. And notice it's the same figure being saved here. I forgot his name. In Pooh. It will come to me now. But it looks like you're only a few steps. So this shows the Knight of Pentacles, that you have been greatly committing this last period of your life to healing. It seems to me that you're finally paying attention to the very thing you have been overlooking that will help you remove this pain. It's like you've been looking at everything that would help you remove the pain, other than the actual thing that you need to do that. And that's building a lot of character and strength for you this month. It's almost like you're following your purpose, spiritual purpose with the fish. You're following your spiritual purpose of finally look at the right-hand man, the very thing that would assist you in your growth, in your joy, and you're doing that. It's in full alignment with your spiritual purpose. And because you've been helping yourself, paying attention to the very thing that you actually need to do, and you've been consistent for a while here with the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to start tasting the fruits of your labor with the chocolate here. It's going to start tasting good. And this month, it seems like you will realize you don't have to do it all on your own. Although it started with you, this month, you're actually going to be saved. You're going to have some people with the togetherness card. It's also in your sun card, that are actually coming out to help you. So it's almost, it seems to me that the universe wanted you to look at yourself first, to hold your own hands first. Perhaps that's what the honey pot is talking about. Finding yourself first, becoming wiser, being your own best friend, being your own savior first. And when you looked at that, then the group of people coming to save you from that very situation, to bring shelter, are on the doors this month. So that's exactly actually what I'm seeing. And that's the seed here that's starting. It's the seed that you're planting this month, of you taking good care of you. And the sprouting is you seeing everything around you, whether it's people or circumstances, everything around you work for you, saving you, everything becoming positive this month. And it's because you are looking, turning around to look at yourself, turning around to see yourself. You know what? I am the one that can save me. You're no longer waiting for shelter to come on from the outside, and realizing that it's you that's going to save yourself. I love this energy for you. And so there is great change. I would say, looking at your cards, that this change of bliss and abundance is coming from the fact that as you found joy within, your everything around you is changing and giving you that joy back. And so you're no longer needing it from the outside, trying to reach out on the outside. You're saving yourself, and as a result, everything on your outside is reaching out for you. You know, your energy really reminds me this month of the idea of when you let go of something, it comes to you. You know how they say, if you really want something, let it go, and it comes to you. That's the sort of energy I'm seeing. You're finally not looking for something on the outside. It's like, when are these people going to come? Or when is this opportunity going to come? Or when is this pain going to heal for me? I think you're the ones realizing this month, going, you know what? I got you. I'm here for you. We're not going to wait for anything on the outside. We're going to do this for ourselves. You're becoming your own right-hand man, person. You're becoming your own partner, your own colleague, your own collaborator. And that's really changing your character this month. You're really changing as a person. I think, as you can see, it's in alignment with your spiritual purpose. And as a result, this month, that seed that you're planting is bringing a lot of bliss and abundance towards you. You'll be surprised that this is the month where everything, mark my words, everything is starting to change for you, because you finally looked within you. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so now let's explore what is that blissful change that you can expect this month, or the month of January, of course, due to that which you are doing right now, or maybe not. I don't know. They could be related or not. Let's find out. What is that change? My dear pile number 2. So you've got the Knight of Wands. Lovely. It's definitely a change towards something that you greatly desire. You've got the Temperance card. I see protection as well. As you transition, I see manifestation. Temperance card is manifestation. You've got the Page of Cups, raw honey. That which you are looking for is right there. You've got the Five of Swords, and look at them working together against the situation. Lovely card. The Five of Swords, as well as the Four of Swords, which is a card of peace. And you're surrounded by people around you. You see there's constantly someone helping. And it's funny. When you started looking out for yourself, and being your own right hand, it looks like this is changing the energy around you, as we've discussed, and bringing more people in to help you. Make sure you're okay. Look at Pooh here. Are you doing good? Are you doing okay? So there's a lot of people looking out for you this month, making sure that you're doing well. But it's after you doing that for yourself. So the blissful change seems to be in two areas, actually three. First of all, you're going to experience a lot of peace of mind and tranquility and calmness with the Four of Swords. Number two, I see you getting the things that you desire. That's the sort of success and blissful change that I see. I see you moving very quickly towards your desire. The Temperance card is a card of manifestation, alchemy, things changing for you. So there's something about you having shelter, being protected, that seems to be a strong energy in your reading. If you're really afraid, I would say don't be afraid. This is a month where you're really and genuinely going to start feeling safe. And you're going to start feeling like things are working out for you. It's a month where you're moving from sadness to joy. See, it's a liminal time this month, where you're moving from the past and moving towards something new. Because look, between pleasure and pain. So I feel like you are moving out of pain, the times of pain, and moving towards the time of great pleasure. That's the time of change in that month. You're starting to see that change. It's really in alignment with your purpose, with your spiritual purpose. So that's the second thing here. You're moving in between times. You're moving from the sadness to a time of you getting your desires happening, for sure. A time of peace, as discussed. Now, the third thing is, it seems, as mentioned, that there's change in the department of people looking out for you. And they're like, hey, I know you're looking for this raw honey. I can help you. Would you like me to help you with that? It's a time where people can see the struggles you're going through and the difficulties, and they're with you, trying to beat it with you. But I will keep repeating, the main message here is that it doesn't start before you do that for yourself. I see that this is a month where you start protecting yourself, and others help you in being safe as well. Yeah, new journey. You're embarking on a new journey this month, and this journey is very much spiritual because you're aligning with the energy that you were always meant to get in tune with. So what do you need shelter from? Because that's a strong energy here, first of all. And what desires are you moving towards? So what's the shelter here for pile number 2, please? The Eight of Swords. The Three of Cups. And you've got the Two of Wands. You're being protected from what? Oh, the Eight of Swords is the mind. Perhaps you're anticipating that things will close down on you, that it's going to get so hard. And look at the castle on the tree, that it's not safe. You're not able to reach safety, and you're feeling your mind's really the one playing these games on you. It's making you think that it's going to close down on you and you're not going to feel safe. right? So this is a month where you're going to realize that you're absolutely safe. You're taken care of. Others around you are taking care of you. And the people that are supposed to do their jobs, let's say, are going to do it. And you're going to find that because of your work towards yourself, you helping yourself out first, and others, Three of Cups, again, there's like an emphasis here. And because others want to give you what you need, you're really going to love that. You're going to love how you see that there is people keen on helping you this month. It's like, don't worry, are you okay? We can help you with that. We can do that for you. You're going to find people cooperating with you lovingly to get you to your safety. So everyone's going to be doing their job, or not their job, but everyone's going to be doing what is needed for this to happen, like their role. I don't want to say their job. Everyone's going to be doing their role, what they can do to make sure that you're okay. We were asking shelter. I see you moving from one thing to another. So maybe you're making a grand move this month as you take care of yourself. It needs some boldness, obviously. And because you are considering making that transition, and you are figuring things out for yourself as you transition, this is why you've got people going, oh, I see you transitioning. I see you doing this. Would you like some help? I see you doing that. Would you like some help? We can definitely help you out with that. They can see you on your own, and they're like, oh, we're not going to leave her be treading what she may find, or he may find, or they may find as I don't know, unknown territory, dangerous territory, scary territory. Let's help pile number 2 out. And it's really lovely that you will have people who are keen to protect you this month. Lovely, so nice. That's why it says shelter, shelter everywhere in your reading. You're going to be safe. So don't worry. If you need to take a step, take it with a lot of belief that the universe will look out for you. It will send you the right people to take care of you. Right, so this is probably why you've got the Rider rune. It seems like you're embarking on a new journey this month, doing things differently, looking out for yourself. We know that you're helping yourself out first. Okay, so that takes us to the main reading itself. Now that we understand what the runes here were trying to say, let's now look at your spread in combination to the oracle cards. Thank you. So you've got the Tower card. Yes, we've explored that you are doing something scary this month. You're like doing something out of your comfort zone. You're jumping and taking that leap of faith only to find so many others. Do you see? There to catch you. Okay. Oh, I wanted to take from there. But you've got the Devil card. Look, what you're going through this month is not easy. The Tower card, the Devil card. But that's why you keep getting people going, we got you. Just take that leap of faith. You're making a strong move, aren't you? Right now, actually. You're like, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to look out for myself. And it's scary, but I'm going to do it. And boy, do you keep getting people being there for you. Everything working out for you, catching you as you make that move. And you know, the Devil card is a card of limiting beliefs, just like the Eight of Swords that we just saw. Also, it's a card of thinking you're entrapped, but you're not really. The figures in the Devil card can always take these chains out of their necks. And that's what you're doing this month. You're like, I'm not stuck. I'm finally, once and for all, going to take these chains that have been entrapping me, that I thought I couldn't get out of. Do that scary thing out of my comfort zone, only to find things absolutely working out for you. You're making a major move this month. Kudos to you, and you're going to be free forever because of that move. That's why it's so in alignment with your purpose. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You can see that the wheels of fate are going to move to your favor, turn to your favor. You're going to be very fortunate with that move. Again, you've got a lot of people there for making sure you are okay, or a lot of help from the universe. Look at that. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. We'll talk about this one in a moment. You've got the Queen of Swords, as well as The World card. Okay, so really nice. It does look like the Nine of Pentacles is a card of wish fulfillment. It's a card of being fulfilled. You're going to be so fortunate. This month, you will actually be seeing that change towards success and fortune with the 1 year rune in change. It's not like you're making initiatives this month, you're safe and that's it. No, this is a month where you're going to see the results, the success, the bliss of these changes. Is it going to be slow? Yes, you've got the snail enlarged in this Nine of Pentacles. It's going to take time, but you're going to also start reaping the results this month. In order for it to come into full fruition in the way that you want, yes, that's going to take time. It looks to me that your commitment, as well as your planning and the assistance of others helping you to do these things, will get you there very quickly with the World card. So although your reading is saying it's going to take a bit of time to get there, but that time is not so long. It could be that you're not going to get fully there in January, but you can expect to get there very quickly. Maybe not in January itself. You get a good taste of that, a bit of that in January, but the full dream or the full success, the full wish is coming through very quickly. Let's say very soon, with your commitment and discipline and others mimicking your energy because they see how committed and disciplined and how much you care. Yeah. Along the way, you would have made friends or collaborations with wonderful people that will always be there on the table. People who you will enjoy collaborating with and them with you as well. It will be part of your journey in this very fortunate journey that you're moving towards. Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, really, the 1 year rune, it really shows that you're going to be very fortunate, very blessed, especially in matters of finances or anything materialistic in nature, something substantial that helps you go through life or to achieve the things that you want. But the most important thing is that you're freeing yourself this month. It's that liminal time. May I ask, what are you freeing yourself once and for all this month? Knight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Oh. You're freeing yourself from the limitations of not living the life that you want fully. You want a specific type of life with the Queen of Pentacles. And you've been afraid to pursue it for the longest time because of this reason and that reason. Maybe you felt that others should help you to go get these things. And this month you've decided not to wait any longer, to go get it for yourself. Will you be getting loving help along the way? Yes, but it's because you are on that mission to go get it. Okay, pile number 2. Now, something happened in your pile twice. The first time it happened, I didn't tell you about it. I just moved on. Second time it's happening. This is a synchronicity, and I think there's a strong message that I'm supposed to relate to you. The first time I did your reading, nearly up to that point, again, when we came here, I lost the footage. I was interrupted, and then it wasn't recorded properly. So the work that I did was not recorded, right? Second time, right about this point again, when I'm looking at exploring what it is that you want or what's going on, and you're reading what this is all about, again, I got interrupted and the mic went off. I finished the reading and I realized that at this point, I lost the voice. The mic charge went off and I just recorded and I lost the voice. So there's something here about you losing your voice or losing your work. Are you afraid of losing your voice, not being heard? Or are you afraid of doing things and not getting results for it? I'm not sure. But one thing's for sure, when this happened, the second time, especially right now, I realized that I was going to get into real intense upset energy. Like I was on the verge of frustration, to be quite frank with you. And I know that if I get into that energy, not only is my day ruined, but my work's ruined. I felt like I have too much to do at this point of my life, that I'm at stake. I don't have the luxury of being frustrated, you know? And I thought to myself, if I get into that energy now, of attuned to that energy of frustrating and feeling angry and maybe even crying, to be honest with you, because I've got so much to do. So, and I put my heart in it, and it wasn't recorded. So I thought to myself, what I'm trying to get at is, if I get into that energy, I'm going to lose my day, I'm going to lose my tasks, and I'm going to get into a real bad downward spiral of trying to pick myself up, and that's not going to be pretty. So I thought, calm down, which is something that I always tell myself, calm down, it's okay, and I'm going to have to repeat it anyways. I want to do this. So it's better to go through it without the frustration, and to be calm and forgive and accept what happens and enjoy it once again. So what, maybe I hear messages that I get to enjoy and do, and to just move past it. And that's what I did. I calmed down, and then I came back to do the reading. So there is a message here for you. There's something about, don't get frustrated. You might sometimes lose something that you're trying to do. You might sometimes, maybe you're afraid of not being heard. Either of these, your strong guidance is, it's okay. It happens to everyone. Don't get so upset about it. Move on, accept it, move past it, and speak up again, or do the work again. Whatever this is saying to you, if it's loss of voice or if it's loss of work, depending on how this resonates with you. Don't over analyze it. Don't give it more energy than it deserves, and don't feel too upset about it. Just move on and take it as a learning and move on. Yeah, so here we were learning that you wanted to live a specific type of life, and only when you go get it for yourself will you find so many others to come along the right. Finally, let's take a look at your guidance, which is what I did a few moments ago. Not moments, like in the last reading. In a while ago, we'll take a look at what your guidance is. You know, I did your guidance twice, pile number 2. I will look at what the guidance is. The first time I did your guidance, the cards were about, don't continue to do the work and don't be attached to the results, because remember, it is the work that got you the results in the first place. So enjoy the results, but don't get attached to it, and continue. Don't drop the work that you're doing. That was the first guidance I got. The second time I did your reading, which is the part that I'm continuing here. The guidance was, what was your guidance? Oh, don't be afraid. The second time I did your reading, the guidance was, don't be afraid. This time it's going to work for you. Don't compare your results to other people or to your past, and know that each situation has its own energy, has its own circumstances. So don't compare, and know that every effort that you put in will reap the results for you. And don't attune to the energy of fear, but instead choose to attune to the energy of it working. Because what if it does work out, which it does a lot of the times? What if it's this time supposed to work for you? So that was the advice that I got. We have take number 3. So let's pull out 3 cards and see what is the final guidance, the one you're meant to see and hear at the same time, the one you're meant to observe, because the others you're taking my word for it. This is the one you're meant to observe. So you get the 5 of Cups. Oh yes, very cool. Okay, which actually has to do with the disappointment I was just talking about. And you've got the 6 of Wands. Wow. Okay. And you have, oh, look at that, North Pole discovered by Pooh. Pooh found it. And you've got the Page of Cups. So this time you're going to win something substantial. Maybe this time you're getting recognition, great recognition and great success. That's happening for you this time. And so your reading is saying, or your guidance is, don't feel so bad about the spilled milk. That's the energy of the Five of Cups. It's okay. Let what's meant to drop. Don't feel too upset about it. Remember that there are always 2 cups upright in the Five of Cups, which means with every disappointment, there's always something awesome waiting for you. So let what drops. Let it go. It's not meant to be for you at the time being, and look forward to the awesome things that you're meant to have instead. And remember that this time you're meant to succeed and get a lot of recognition. You'll have so many people cheering for you, you being recognized for your hard work. And the Page of Cups is saying, we will always send you people, situations, circumstances, and opportunities to come your way. We're there. You're always going to feel loved and assisted. I think these are your guides saying we're looking out for you. And although you can't see us, maybe things like we're in different realms, we're there for you. We can see you. We can help you. So we'll always be there helping you. You can rely on our help. You're not alone, although it seems like you are at times. So keep the faith. You're going to win this time, and let the things that drop. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I have spent a lot of time with you, more than you know. So my heart's with you. I wish you the best of luck. There's a major step that you're taking. My heart's with you. Please do update me. I swear I'm rooting for you. This was your reading, and remember, you're protected. Go for it. And if you've enjoyed, last thing I want to tell you is that the steps you're taking are very much in alignment with your purpose. Hey, before we end your reading, should I read this purpose card for you? I think it might give you a great perspective to everything you've been seeing in your reading, I've been seeing in your reading. Gosh, has it been long for me. So what is your final message? Like salmon called upstream to spawn, when we listen deeply to the call of purpose, we move towards the place we're meant to be. The power of purpose connects our individual strengths, interests, values, and sense of meaning with what is of service to others around us. The more we align ourselves with our purpose, the greater the sense of intentionality and fulfillment. A peak card in the accomplishment suit. This is the accomplishment suit. Purpose is not a destination or an achievement. Instead, purpose is the light that illuminates our path, giving us a sense of direction for everything we look to achieve. Without this power, we tend to feel angsty or adrift. Overdone, purpose can feel like sacrifice. When we deepen our sense of purpose and make decisions that match it, we more fully inhabit the vision of ourselves, our life, and the world we truly desire. It's the ultimate achievement that is never complete. So this is something that you will always work on, that will always give you fulfillment, something that you will always learn from, something that's meant to continually grow for you. You will never get bored. It will never get done. Once you achieve a milestone, you're going to find another one that you'll go after. So don't sweat the small stuff. Keep your eye on the goal and what's important. Let the things that fall, and focus on that purpose. Yeah, so that was your message, my dear pile number 2. I want to give you a hug. I've spent a lot of time in this pile wishing you the best. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your January 2025 predictions. These are the decks that I'll be using. On the far right, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box for you guys. As you can see on the far right, we have a board with the different areas of your life. I'll be casting your runes in a moment on this board to get an accurate reading or details of what you can expect in your month. Happy New Year, everyone. If you're watching this later, if you're watching this now, still Happy New Year. And very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful ocean calcite. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, so let's get straight into it. What can you expect to happen in the month of January? Whoa, that was cool. This is the first time this happened. Actually, this part doesn't really... we don't really get a lot of runes in it, but this is so cool. You're getting 2 runes, and they landed right on top of each other in the wisdom part with the Berkana rune and the Nothi's rune. You've got the Manaz rune right next to the resolution. It fell right next to it, so I'm going to keep it there. And you've got the Kanaz rune in health. This is wonderful, getting the Kanaz rune in health. All right, very cool. We're going to start off with your rune reading before we get into your tarot and oracle, but let's reveal the cards. You've got affirmation for acceptance. And look at this witch reading about fate. I think I'm starting to get even more information. Look at the luck, reading about their fate. Maybe even using affirmation or acceptance to change their fate. Guys, I see actually a lot. I'm glad we opened the oracle cards. I'm seeing more than what I thought, actually. Now I'm starting to see this more magical than I thought. Okay, so you've got flow. Yeah, there's something about your vibration and your flow that is changing your destiny. Oh my God, I think you're changing your destiny this month. Using your vibration, you're changing your luck even. There's, with all these dark clouds, they're dissipating. There's something about you clearing your shadow and thus changing your fate this month. You've got take shelter. This popped up in pile number 2. I would say if you were drawn to pile number 2, I highly recommend it. And you've got routine. So some of the keywords of this routine card, it says difficult event, stress level. So here we have dehumanization, monotony, boredom, tiredness, work weariness, loss of motivation. I think these are the things you're being protected from this month. I think these are the sort of things you're clearing out of. I think you're changing your fate, and your shadow here could be your stress levels, and it could be you doing something monotonous. You're not even thinking about things anymore. Stress is managing you. You're tired. You're bored. You don't have a lot of motivation, but you're scared. That's why you're moving forward. That's why you're working. That's why you're doing things. Here, take shelter is very much opposite to the energy of stress, right? Here, someone's feeling safe. Here, someone's feeling so much stress. So there's something about you changing your vibration this month. It looks like you're attuning more to the energy of acceptance. You are affirming that things will work out for you. There's definitely a lot of wisdom here in removing the restricted energy that was standing in your way of manifesting what you want. This is big. And you've got the Berkana rune. It's the rune of fertility, things happening. So I would say you found the wisdom in your mind. So these are just my guesses. Maybe you've done something much more profound that I'm not attuning to or picking up yet, at least. And look, you've got the Hierophant in the Fool card. So there's a new beginning. And you know, the Manaz rune is actually a rune of trust. So I think you're resolving that dark energy that was causing the stress and maybe hindering, causing these restrictions in your life. By trusting yourself and trusting the process, trusting abundance in the universe, there's more trust and less stress. You're easy flowing, and that is definitely affecting your luck. It's elevating you. It's helping you transcend this month. Your vibration is much stronger this month. It's transcending. There's higher vibration. And it's particularly in the area of stress and anxiety, which was ruining your life, moving you in autonomy, like the same thing every day, every day. There's new energy. I see your health being revived. I see the Kanaz rune is the rune of light. I see this is affecting your health directly. You feel vibrant, you feel healthy, you feel good mentally, physically, emotionally. And most importantly, as you can see, it's affecting the flow of life. You, my dear, are changing your fate with your own hands this month. You're changing your luck, which makes me so excited about finding out more about this. So first of all, I want to find out with the resolution and the Manaz rune, the Awaz rune, how is trust and you entering into the flow resolving things for you? What are the things that are being resolved this month as a result of this great wisdom that you are getting into? Gosh, I love seeing work like that. So, what is it? Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. Talk about resolution. I feel like you are slowly picking up old, broken, shattered energies. You're like taking it slow. You're like, let me pick up the broken pieces of my life. Why isn't this not working? And you're very calm. You're like playing many roles here. And you're picking up this piece calmly and that piece and figuring out where it needs to go. And it's working. It's creating this beautiful painted glass window. It's like it's creating shelter for you, first and foremost, as they fix the glass in a wintry night. It's sheltering from bad weather, right? So as you pick up these pieces slowly and put things together back in your life again, you're reducing the stress and the bad weather from affecting you, which means that you're not going to be so viable to bad energy affecting you anymore. This means that the weather can change. You might have bad energy around you. You might have maybe people not wishing you the best. You might have some karma, for example, and it's not going to affect you as much anymore. Bad energy does not affect you any longer. As you take things slowly, you take matters into your own hands, reduce the stress level, you remove that Northeast rune entirely. I would be bold and say you're even changing your karma here. You're releasing your karma. And you are creating a new beginning for yourself. And that's affecting your health. So the first thing that's resolving is the broken pieces of your life. Things that weren't working in your life. This month, you're working on it. And this is changing your fate in these areas as well. Not just in your fate, overall fate, but in these specific areas. You're like, you know what? These things aren't working for me. Let me start working on it bit by bit, piece by piece. I'm not rushing. I just want to put the pieces back together slowly but surely. You've got the Knight of Swords. Let me put the cards first when it comes to your resolution. And you've got the Emperor. You're taking charge of your life. Do you see? Let me remove these. Specifically targeting the things that shattered and ended in your life, because that's the figure from the Death card and the Knight of Swords. So I feel that you are empowered this month and you're like, let me pick the pieces back up again. Let me do things about the things that have ended in my life that I thought died out. That chair has been waiting for you, the chair of power, the Emperor. waiting for you to come back and take charge again. And you are this month. And you can see with the Chariot here that things are going to, in fact, start moving as you pick these pieces up and take charge again. So that's what's resolving this month, resolution. You're fixing the things that you once left behind. But these things that you've left behind left you shattered and left you always wanting them. They were waiting for you to come back stronger and handle them once again. So that's what we're seeing in terms of resolution. You're finding enough trust in yourself again this month to take things back, to put things back together in the way that you want. Gosh, I love your energy. How many times did I say that? I really do. Okay, so the wisdom. I've been guessing your wisdom here looking at your oracle cards, but let's again pull out some cards to get some clarity on this box, and then this box, and then we'll do the general reading of the month. So what is this box trying to say? How are you removing the restrictions, and what's this new beginning? How are you changing your fate, kind of thing? Let's see. So you've got the Lover's card. You've got the Eight of Wands. And you've got the Knight of Cups. Right. Okay. Let's stop there. Something is reviving, obviously, with the Judgment calling. Something is reviving you again. The very thing that used to hold you down, with the background of the Eight of Swords, you see. Eight of Wands, which is this card, is something moving. So it's exactly that. Isn't this crazy? Something that was holding you back is going to start moving this month because you found the wisdom for it. That's the Hermit. What's the wisdom? What is the wisdom? That you don't have to be stuck. It's a choice with the Lover's card. Choosing, making a different choice. Making a different choice than the one you usually make, which is deciding for yourself that you are stuck. There's something about with the Hermit, you being independent, relying on yourself. Letting your emotions, because that's the Lovers as well, that's the Knight of Cups, letting your emotions, what you desire, what you want, be your guide. Letting your love towards something, your passion towards something, be your guiding light. While you may not how to do something yet, your desire for it will lead the way. And that's the trust. You have more trust, it seems. And you're allowing things to flow. Yes, look at the flow of water. Oh. Yes, of course, you're letting love and desire and what you want lead the way. But there's also something about, yes, lack of resistance, of course. You're not standing there resistant to energy. Why is this happening to me? I don't like what's happening, feeling bad about what's happening. Here, this is more of, I accept. You're quick to accept and quick to move on. This talks about flexibility, if you ask me. You're being more flexible and less resistant to the current, to the energy that is happening in your life. You're like, fine, it's happening this way. Let's not be so resistant. Let's learn from it. Is there something I can do? Yes, let me do it. I don't need to face it. Is there something that I can do? No, not now. All right, well, it's something I guess that I need to accept. What can I do about it though? This, that, and the other. So there's less resistance here. There is less fear. Oh, yes, I forgot. There's less fear and less resistance to something. There's more listening to the higher energies, like being more attuned to the universe. The universe is taking me that way. Fine. I want to go this way. Let me go. It's not working. Fine. What can I do? What is in my hands to do? Let me do that. And you're lovingly going through that energy, the energy of love. Love is the highest vibration. Stress is one of the lowest. Stress and shame and guilt and all of that. So I see you're moving into the energy of love, gratitude, acceptance in the things that you face in your life, rather than attuning to the energy of stress and anger and shame and hate, right? That is what's happening. And this is creating energetically a new beginning of you realizing with the flow, things are just flowing for you. Luck is happening for you. Things are just working out for you. They're just working out. And that happens when you're less resistant to the flow, because, you know, just like with children, for example, when we want to do something good for them, we take a toy to wash it and we give them another one, and they're so resistant to it. They're like, no. And you want to explain to them, don't worry, I'm going to give you another one right now. We are the same. When we can't see ahead, we're resistant to change and we're so fearful. But when we trust and we get into the vibration of acceptance and empowering ourselves with what we can do in that situation, we are more in the flow. And when we are in the flow, we're better able to receive the abundance of the universe. So that's what's going on this month. You're changing your mind. You're becoming more awoke, I would say. Awoke to more attuned to the energy. You're waking up and being more attuned to the energy of the universe. I'm even hearing something weird. I'm hearing welcome aboard. I don't know, is this your spirit guide saying? It's just what I heard and sharing it. Welcome aboard is something I'm hearing. Okay, so we got that settled. Now let's take a look at your health, because it looks like a lot of health is happening. You're experiencing a lot of health this month. There was a lot of clouds. So take shelter. I think your body's protected this month. Perhaps your stress levels were affecting you energetically, but also physically. Something about your blood, maybe affecting the nutrition that is carried around in your body. Just a guess. I'm not an expert, guys. This is just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes only. Always ask experts. So, what is going on with your health here this month? Maybe it's like improving your pressure, blood flow, affecting your heart health, the nutrition that is being carried throughout with the blood in your body, like you're healthier. Let's see what this is. Ooh, we've got the Sun card. Light, Kenaz, light has entered the body. Let's see what this means. Health, vitality. So you've got the Ten of Swords. And you've got, wow, the Three of Wands. 10 of Swords and 3 of Wands. This is awesome. Right. It looks like you were in a lot of pain. 3 of Swords. Mentally, but also physically. Mentally and physically. And this means emotionally as well. Would you believe it if I told you you were on the brink of like serious issues, which is not going to happen this month? There's something about your reduction of stress levels and getting into the flow and acceptance and feeling good that you're sheltered, you're protected. It's almost like it's in the nick of time. As you're feeling better, your body's responding. Virgo is the earth. The hermit is Virgo, the earth, the body. The body is responding. The sunflowers, it's opening up. It's feeling vibrant and healthy. So you're going from a lot of pain to a lot of health in 1 month. And you can see with the Three of Wands, it's something starting and it's moving fast. Fast movement, it's starting. So your health is starting to improve greatly this month, and you will be seeing the effect of this great health in the month of January. So you're changing your fate even with your body. It's protected with take shelter. Libra, it's finding balance. It's a Libra card. You're finding balance. So yeah, oh my God, this is great. So let's see how this is all happening, especially that you've got routine here. Let's hear all about it in the reading itself. We've now understood everything going on that the runes were describing. Great health, great luck, and resolving, picking up the pieces of your life. So let's take a look at your whole spread that explains it and puts it all together for us. So you've got the King of Pentacles. This is the angel from the Lover's card. You've got the Three of Pentacles. You've got the Seven of Swords. There's something about only you can do it. We'll talk about that in a moment. You've got the Four of Pentacles. I always tell you this. It reminds me of Arthur's sword. And you've got the Ten of Wands in the background of the Ten of Cups, moving from very heavy energy to very happy energy in 1 month. Can you imagine? In a blink of an eye, you swap out the energies from super heaviness, restriction to great abundance and happiness. And you've got the Sun figure in the Page of Wands. I better hide this because of YouTube. All right. Look, we get the Emperor again. So there's something this month about you taking command, choosing, because that's the angel from the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of choice. So you're choosing to take full command of your life this month, and that's making everything work for you. Everything and everyone. I'm not saying everyone is working for you. Maybe everyone's like being part of what you're doing. Everything is working out for you. Everyone wanting to be part of what you're doing. This is when you've realized here with the Seven of Swords that only you can do it. Your thoughts can do it. Because this is not the Seven of Cups. This is the Seven of Swords. It was tricky energy. You were so lost. You didn't know what to do. Actually, I'm going to change my thoughts here. You were so lost with the ideas. Maybe you were learning a lot, thinking a lot, and you didn't know which action to take, which thought to follow, when to follow it. There's this energy of vagueness, not knowing what to do, where to go, what to choose. So lost. And it looks like this month you finally looked at the very thought you've been avoiding, like you've been looking at all of the ideas except for the idea that you were meant to follow. Maybe you were like, ooh, I got to do this for myself, or ooh, I got to work on this, ooh, I got to focus on that. And that thought has to do with stress. The most thing that brought you the most stress were the thing that you were avoiding the most. And I think tackling and nipping it in the bud, the thing that was the root cause of your stress this month, is giving you a lot of safety. So I think you were running away from your stress. Perhaps it's like coping mechanism or something. And not taking the very action that would remove the stress because it felt scary to take that action. So that's what's going on with the Page of Wands. You're doing something bold for the very first time. And it makes you feel vulnerable because here of the child. It makes you feel vulnerable. It makes you feel like it's scary because it's the first time you're going to do it. But it is the very thing that is leading to you not feeling afraid anymore. And this is giving you a lot of power. Do you see that? But also, I want to say, this is giving you, in turn, like the one thing you're going to see changing your fate this month is the Pentacles energy. You're going to get more of that. I feel like you were compromised with this specific 4, like something was taking from you. And I feel like this month you're retaining most of it. So the Pentacles, what are you getting most out of this month? And the more you do this, of course, the more you're going to get all of it. You are getting more of the Pentacles energy. What is the Pentacles energy? Your health, first of all. Your health is improving. Pentacles are also, so we see Virgo, health, Taurus, luxury. You're getting more materialistic things. You're getting more luxuries, more money. That's definitely another thing you're going to see a lot of this month. And that's not even it. It's going to continue to grow and be more stable for you over the coming months. Pentacles are Capricorn. You're going to start seeing results. So this is a month where you get to get a lot of results for everything you put effort into. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing going on for you this month. And there's something about people wanting to be part of what you're doing. Yeah, I see that. We'll explore this in a moment, but I want to say, I think this also means this. I just want to say that this is the month where the heaviness ends and the happiness begins. This is the month where the heaviness ends and the happiness begins. Now, there's something that I wasn't seeing before that I just started seeing. Yes, trust in yourself resolves everything. Everything we've been reading is correct. But there's something about you partnering with others that want to be part of a specific process because they believe in your vision, they believe in what you're doing. Because the Awaz rune is a rune not just of trust, but of partnerships. So I think there's a lot of people here wanting to be part of what you're doing. Let's explore that part and see what it is that people want to be part of this month with you. 2 of Swords. The High Priestess. You're not meant to know now. So sorry. 2 of Swords, not seeing. High Priestess, not seeing. But I do have a clue, at least. You will have a lot of help and people working with you in an area that at the moment feels painful. And the more you think about how you're going to resolve this, because you are picking the pieces up anyways, the more you will find these people on your path. How it's going to happen, not meant to be revealed in this reading. 2 of Swords and the High Priestess. I mean, this is like we're no information, not given, not allowed to be accessed. So yeah, you'll find many people that you'll be partnering with that'll be part of your resolution or help to fix things in your life as you're fixing things in your life. I think I saw that in another reading. Oh, if pile number 2. If you're drawn to pile number 2, I highly recommend it. There was something in that area for them as well. As they look at their lives, others help them. Yes, it was pile number 2. So that energy is there for you guys as well. So congratulations. You're literally changing your fate this month. Let's pull out 2 cards as your guidance. What is your guidance this month? Oh, look at that. Enjoy. Have fun. I would usually say don't overindulge, but I just intuitively feel go ahead and enjoy your life. 9 of Cups. You're meant to enjoy it. Go ahead, enjoy it. And the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. Work. This is literally work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard. When it's time to work, it's time to work. And by the way, you'll find many opportunities in your path moving forward. Many. Many barkanas, many opportunities waiting for you, and you get to choose which one to take. You'll be so abundant. And when it's time to have fun, go have fun. Take care of yourself, of course, but have fun. Work hard, play hard. This is exactly what I see, my dear pile number 3. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. I certainly enjoy doing it for you. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your January 2025 predictions. These are the decks that I'll be using in your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box for you guys. Okay, you got 3 cards. Okay, I'm trusting the process. On the far right, as you can see, I have a board with the different areas of your life. I'll be casting your runes on them to get even more details on what you can expect this month. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are the water signs. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Actually, let me put these here so that I can cast your runes today without causing an issue. Right, so what can pile number 4 expect, please? Right, so we've got the Isa rune in Great Results. We've got the Manaz rune in Discovery. We've got the Ansus rune in Love. And we've got the Tiwaz rune between Resolution and Travel. So very interesting. Okay, very cool. Let's check out your oracle cards. So you've got Affirmation for Growth. Didn't this pop out in pile number 1? I think it definitely did. If you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. I think it did pop up in pile number 1. Right. Did it though? I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. All right. Forget what I said. I can't remember where it popped up. So you've got Purpose. Interesting. Purpose popped up in pile number 2. That's what I can highly recommend. If you're drawn to pile number 2, I highly recommend it. You've got Persistence. Interesting. And you can see a tree growing despite the harsh wall. Persistence. Okay. And you see something growing here, something growing. And you've got Perspective. I think we're going to read this card, the Perspective card, in your reading today. And you've got Embrace Contradiction. Very interesting. Okay, Surprise. Embrace Contradiction. And you've got Guarantor of Peace. Love that. So maintains harmony, peacemaker, conciliator, meditator, diplomat, therapist. Embrace contradiction. That's what a diplomat does, you know. Despite the contradictions between the two countries, a diplomat makes sure that a peaceful relationship is maintained. So, oh my God, there's so much going on here. Let's explore your runes first. You're getting great results this year, and it's a surprise. You're being surprised by great results this year. Why do you have the Isa rune then? It's something you're not seeing. The Isa rune, could be frozen as well. The Isa rune means frozen. So I think it is saying that you've been working hard towards something for a long time, and the results were frozen. You didn't see results. In fact, this is what the wall and persistence could be talking about. And now with growth, affirmation for growth, I see that you will be greatly surprised this month to find results for that you've been waiting for and working hard for persistently. Out of the blue, you're like, oh my God, this has been frozen. It felt like it would have never been moving. It wouldn't have been moving. And despite all of the things standing in your way for this to work, it just starts sprouting. It just surprises you and finally starts working. I see something here for you. There's something about divine love this month. For most of you, this is a romantic relationship. It's in the area of love. But if love doesn't resonate with you, then in your case, this means that there is a divine type of love. Maybe you're connecting with a dear friend this month. You have a divine connection, loving divine connection. Maybe you're becoming a mother or a parent. There's new love in your life in that aspect. There's a divine connection. Maybe you're like you have a loving connection with Source. You connect easily this month. That would be awesome, because this is what the Ansu's rune is about. Wisdom, connecting to a higher power. So I think, yeah, there's deep love, divine love happening this month. For most of you, this is someone you're meant to meet, and it's going to feel surreal. So that's there. Now, let's look at the Manaz rune. You're discovering something, and it's affecting your future greatly. Look, the Manaz rune is a partnership rune. So it's someone you can trust. I would say for most of you, these two are connected. So you're discovering a person, or a person is discovering you this month, and it's greatly affecting both of your future together. This could be like a beautiful connection that affects your life in many other aspects, not just love. Maybe this is you finding someone, you discovering someone, and you fall in love, but you're partnering to do something together, and it's affecting your future. But you see, there's definitely something here in that regard. And finally, I see with the Tiwaz rune that you're doing something responsible, like you're doing the right thing this month. I don't know what this right thing is, but this thing that you're doing, taking the right action, doing the right thing, you acknowledging that something has to be done and you doing it. Perhaps that's what the perspective is talking about here. You realizing, right, this needs to get done. I need to do it. It's the right thing to do. So it's resolving something for you that wasn't working out, and it's directly affecting travel for you. So you making an action will result in fixing something in your life, but also affecting travel. Let's get into the details, because this reading is juicy, full of details. Right, I think we're going to be first, as we've done with all of the other piles, take each section and find out what it is about, more information about it now using your tarot cards. So we know that something has been frozen. You've been very persistent, and now you're going to be surprised with the results. Let's see what that is. So you got the Empress. It definitely has to do with abundance. You're finally getting abundance for the hard work that you've been doing. Queen of Swords, look at that. It's saying, are you going to keep that secret, or is this guiding you not to talk about it? Because this sometimes happens in the readings. Maybe you're going to commit to something and you're not going to tell anyone about it, or you're not supposed to tell anyone about it. Let's find out. You've got the Star card. Look, you've been hoping for something, and you're getting even better than what you hoped for. This is your ultimate dream. Star card and Empress. Wow. Wow, you are going to be surprised, aren't you? For sure. Okay, and you've got the Ten of Swords. It's really funny. I'm laughing because frozen means you You felt like something had a hold of you or something was frozen. And you can see it here in the cards. Like something was controlling you. It wasn't making you move or affecting your results, you know? So in any case, the glass or that frozen energy, bam, it's broken this month. You're finally severing ties with the energy that had a hold and a grip on you, control over every move that you made. It's like you almost couldn't move the way that you wanted to. You were, it looks like you were moving, but really you were being controlled by something bigger. So maybe this is like you severing ties with your company and doing your own thing. Maybe, and maybe you're going to do this quietly. You're going to commit quietly, perhaps. Or I don't know what that is. I'm not going to guess. But what I am going to tell you is you're going to be free this month. Your whole situation is going to transform this month. You're shattering down that which used to hold you, that which used to hold you back. You're shattering down the blockage in your path. And you're no longer being controlled by something. The results that you're getting are surprising you. And they're making you feel like you can have a grip over what you want rather than what others wanted of you or what you had to do. You're no longer in pain this month. And that is directly leading to a lot of abundance. Wow. Now I need to put it together for you. I think the perspective card will bring it together because here you're discovering something. Nah, I can do a better job than that. Let me think about this. You're committing to something in silence. You're planning for it with the Queen of Swords. And you know that it can bring you a lot of shelter. Could that be the resolution we're seeing here? I think so. I don't want to guess. I'm just going to confirm. Yes or no? Is this the resolution, you doing something in silence, committing and planning and working hard and being disciplined towards it? That is allowing you to sever ties with that which is bringing you a lot of pain? Yes or no? Yes! I am right. This is going to bring you a lot of fortune. Okay, that's great. You can see here with the Empress, this is giving you a lot of abundance, and it's giving you more than what you've hoped for, something much bigger than what you've hoped for. Okay, so you're committing in silence. May I ask, what are you committing to in silence this month? Something new. Okay, just gotta trust the process. You're committing to something new this month. All right, then what are the great results here talking about? I'm surprised. Even I'm surprised. Like, even I need help here. The Fool card. I'm going to be patient. We know what's going on here. And we know that it's somehow pertaining to the great results and the surprise. So first of all, maybe you're surprising yourself by... okay. I get it. It's the other way around. You're surprising yourself by doing something in silence, severing ties with that which brought you pain and being disciplined. And you're also going to be surprised that it's getting you great results. Look at the abundance here, giving you much more than what you expected. This is you beginning something new this month. This is doing the hard work. The Isa rune is not doing the hard work. It's digging until you find the treasure. So you're going through a little bit of darkness, not knowing how it's going to work out only to be surprised that it blows up with abundance in your life. I love this for you. Okay, so that answers it very well. Thank you so much. So that's the great results and the surprise part. What are you discovering? What partnership is going on here that is affecting your future? And we do know that this is connected to that because I asked and we got the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it's changing everything for you. So we'll get to that in a moment, but I just want to know. Oh, I just want to tell you something before we get to a new topic, since this is connected. So you're resolving this issue by being responsible, doing what's right for you, committing, although you don't know what's going to happen. There's travel here. I want to tell you that there's travel. This commitment, or you working in the right direction, is directly leading to travel this month. How is that happening? 8 of Cups. Yeah, leaving. Look, it says exit. So this may not be travel. It could be like you moving from one thing to another. You're definitely leaving something this month. You're moving, right? So travel here could be moving, and it could be actual travel for some of you. You're leaving something behind this month to do your own thing. To do your own thing. Or you're just traveling back and forth, exiting and entering. Maybe there's just travel, simple as that. As you're resolving, taking care of your stuff, there's traveling involved. Okay, because 8 of Cups is like leaving, so maybe you're just traveling. It's leading to you having to travel. You do have a bird flying here in any case. Okay, so we understand what this persistent card was talking about, so we got to understand that. Let's keep these two so that there's a lot of growth happening this year for sure. You starting something this month that's going to grow, and you're going to be free. You're going to be traveling this month. Let's continue and take a look at what you're discovering and what this partnership that is affecting your future all about. 6 of Wands. What's that? That looks like a to-do list. Okay. Like health to-do list. So 6 of Wands. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Right. The Queen of Swords again. That ties everything up for us. So these two are in fact related. So this is related, and this is related. So the discovery has to do with the great results and the surprise we were discussing. It has to do with you going the right direction. It might even have to do with the travel, directly or indirectly. The Lovers, ooh, we just tied everything together. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, there's another type of commitment happening this month, my dear. Oh, everything is so tied together. All right. The reading is just blowing my mind. Well, success in that area, the great results, remember, the success is also taking us to your love and thus the discovery and thus the future. So your success this month, as you are working in silence, we've already established that, working in silence, getting success, that's growing for you with the 7 of Pentacles. It seems like this is directly leading to you finding a great partner. For most of you, 99.999% of the people listening, this is you finding a great love. This is divine love this month. You're finding out about each other, perhaps through this type of success, this new venture that you're getting into that is so hush-hush. But also, my dear, your love is so hush-hush. I think you are experiencing love together and you're not telling people about it much, to shelter it in the beginning before you announce it. Perhaps when you are fully committed, this is when the box is out, the cat's out of the box. This is when you announce it. So first, it's like you are letting it take its natural course. Maybe you two aren't even speaking about it first in the beginning. You're like letting the relationship unravel naturally. If this is not love for you, then this is a dear relationship, a divine relationship of some form for you. I'm starting to feel that this relationship is very interesting because, look, embrace contradiction. There seems to be a lot of different things about the two of you. And it's really fun discovering all of these aspects about the two of you together. And it's one of the things that attracts you to each other, at least initially. It's like, oh, how do you do this? Oh, how do you do that? Look at my work. Look at my work. Or culture, or something of that sort. And there's so much mystery surrounding both of you that you're unraveling and discovering together. And as you're unraveling and discovering each other, you're discovering your love for each other along with it. It says forever love, so it looks like this is a long-term partnership here. I'm going to be bold and say divine love, the love of your life. It looks like it. That too is going to grow naturally. Seven of Pentacles. So your success is growing naturally, it's growing by time. This great success is growing by time. And simultaneously, in parallel, at the same time, your love and your connection with someone else is also growing, starting with the month of January. Again, both these two aspects are protected and you're not talking much about it. You're not talking about your career, nor are you talking about your love. Very secretive person. And it looks like these two aspects are very much in alignment with your spiritual path. The great new beginning that you're starting, that is getting you great results because it's in alignment. And that person that you're building the relationship with, it's also working out beautifully from the very beginning because it's very much in alignment. But there's something about the two of you and how different you're going to be. Despite the fact that both of you are different, you're very mature. Look at the growth level here. Service to humanity. Two humane people, two highly evolved beings. Birds are sometimes related to the angels. So there's something about you two being beautiful souls that found each other and setting this relationship free. There's a lot of differences in this relationship, and it's specifically in the area of perspective. I would have told you culture. It could be culture, it could be types of work, all of that, but really it's in the area of perspective. And I think you're going to learn a lot from each other, and it's okay that you two are so different. You've got Gemini, different ideas, different things that you've read, different ideologies. It's the air element, but at the end of the day, both of you with Gemini are very open-minded to explore each other's interests, to explore each other's point of views. And maybe these are two different point of views and two different types of learnings that will make the both of you rise higher and raise consciousness. It's definitely contributing to your growth. It is different perspectives that makes both of you go, aha, very interesting. That's how you become so interesting to each other. Each one brings in a different perspective that the other person just hasn't heard about. And instead of fighting like what most people do, you're very interested to listen to each other. Both of you are making a lot of sense in different ways. And both of you love listening to each other and love speaking to each other. There's a lot of air, as mentioned in your reading. So in fact, these, even this looks like Aquarius, Gemini. There's the air element. Did I see Libra? Was it in your reading? No, it wasn't in your reading. But there's a lot of air element. There's a lot of thinking and talking and sharing different perspectives. with this person that you're going to meet this month, which really makes me want to read about the perspective card. Let's see what you have. Perspective. That is the element of resilience, the power of resilience, this Aquarius-like figure. So we're taking a look at perspective. Right. So what does it say? You don't see things as they are. We see them as we are, wrote author Anais Nin. Very interesting, right? So our individual realities are shaped by our unique perspectives, which are shaped by what we focus on. When we're stuck, unsure of where to go next, or hit roadblocks with others, we can choose to see something different. Taking time to zoom out can create a shift in perspective that broadens our view and helps us navigate obstacles. That's exactly what I'm seeing here in this pile. Cognitive psychology teaches us that shifting our perspective can affect our emotional response and overall mood too. When we intentionally adjust our viewpoint, we can switch between multiple perspectives, the forest or the trees, our perspectives or other people's. I think you're very flexible. It's not like any of you is losing their opinion, but you are able to handle both at the same time. Hold your perspective and also hold a new perspective. Both of you are able to hold both at the same time and allowing it to integrate and making you rise higher, both of you. This power is not about finding an absolute truth or a definitive right or wrong. It's not who's right and who's wrong. Instead, it's about recognizing multiple truths. Each vantage point holds its own clues and wisdom. I love the way you're going to be discussing things and how you're sharing perspectives. You're able to embrace each other's differences. You're not pushing each other to change direction or change how you do things or who you are as a person. You're able to hold both your perspective, what you believe in, and what the other person loves to do or who they are. You're able to embrace both. You don't have to be in the same political point of views or health point of view or anything like that, or tradition or beliefs or anything like that. You're very open to hold each other into each other's lives, creating space, into each other's lives, while allowing each one to be whoever they want to be. And not only that, you're able to hear each other and even learn from each other and hold multiple perspectives at the same time. And that is because both of you are very mature, very cerebral. And because of that, you can see that both of you are really going to grow because of this connection. Wow. This person is definitely in alignment with your purpose, and so are you. Even your relationship is going to grow beautifully because of that. Both of you are persistent. You're not letting each other go. And you're very open. I don't think that there is resistance here. You're not afraid to speak to this person. They're not afraid to speak to you. I think it's the easiest thing you can do. And you're very malleable. You're able to change things around to make sure that both of you hold this love and are able to enjoy your connection very well. And that's the most important thing. Your commitment to each other. Commitment. You're choosing, this is the ultimate card of choosing one another. Despite all of the differences, despite everything, you're able to love each other for who you are. So yeah, this is divine love, and it's starting a commitment that will last a lifetime. Are they involved in any way with your success? Since they're all connected in this way, I know they're connected because you are discovering them as you go through your own journey of success, this new beginning that you're growing. but I'm just curious. Are they in any way connected to these results or this resolution or anything like that? 8 of Cups. No, I feel like they're not. It's just that you're meeting them along your way. And yeah, my dear pile number 4, juicy month. A lot of things are going on. I wish you all the best of luck with this great success and great results that you're getting this month. I'm so happy that you're choosing to do the right thing for yourself. Kudos to you. Ooh, 7 of Cups. Look at that. Many things beyond your wildest imagination are happening for you this month. That's exactly what I see. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. You can see someone asking you out, a free soul asking you out this month. Free, easily. Everything is happening in this relationship easily. So if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!